civic sense. On the morning of March 5, 2025, Air India flight AI 126 took off from Chicago for a 14-hour non-stop journey to Delhi. Over 300 passengers were on board, and the aircraft had 12 toilets. However, as the flight progressed, one by one, each toilet became clogged. 4.5 hours later, somewhere over Greenland, 11 of the 12 toilets were completely unusable, leaving only one functioning toilet in business class. Faced with this crisis, the crew made the decision to turn the plane around. After 10 hours in the air, the flight landed back in Chicago without reaching its destination. Hundreds of passengers had to be accommodated, rerouted, or refunded. Passengers, many of whom had paid lakhs for a non stop flight to save time, were left stranded, missing weddings, business meetings, and other important commitments. The state of the aircraft's toilets was so bad that it took 2 days to restore the plane to operational condition. Polythene bags, rags, and cloths were found flushed down the toilets, causing a major plumbing failure. Air India recently merged with Vistara, which was actually one of India's better run airlines. The hope was that Air India would be transformed into something like Vistara. Instead, the opposite happened. Vistara has been swallowed up and its standards have now sunk to Air India's level. Indigo, India's market leader, has seen a rise in customer complaints. However, Indigo never claimed to be a luxury airline. It is a low cost carrier, and as long as you pre order your sandwich before takeoff, you know exactly what to expect. The same applies to SpiceJet, Akasa, and other Indian airlines. They operate on a no frills model, getting you from point A to point B, nothing more. They never promised a world class experience, and they never claimed to be luxurious. Tiny city states like Singapore have Singapore Airlines, which is consistently ranked among the top 5 airlines in the world. Even smaller Gulf nations have built Emirates, Qatar Airways, all offering luxury, reliability, and global prestige. We can get into the reasons. The taxation is too high, the regulations are onerous, the aircrafts are old, but nobody wants to invest big money in airlines given past failures. The airports are not at a level to support a global leader airline. These are valid reasons. Maybe we can add one more. Many Indians have no civic or common sense, no matter how rich they get. It takes a certain kind to try and flush their innerwear down a tiny airline toilet, but somehow those kinds are often found in our great nation. We believe in looking out for ourselves. Let the rest of the world be damned. I flushed my innerwear or diaper down. Who cares if the toilet will get blocked and a chain of terrible events will follow? We Indians have to really care about Indian assets even if they are not personally your own. We have to stop clogging toilets, spitting porn, and all the gross Indian things some of us continue to do. We also have to care more about quality and cleanliness. This chalta hai attitude has led to the acceptance of mediocrity, which now seeps in many aspects of Indian life. A world class airline would elevate India's image on the global stage. It is not impossible. We have the resources, the talent, and the market size to make it happen. It's time we prioritize this and ensure that India's place in the skies is as high as its ambitions on the ground. Thanks for listening.